And when I think about my life, I'm saying, all the way back, I just think, throughout the years, my life story and, tribulations and stuff and, things I've gone through. I'm like, I actually feel like I'm manageable. Like, as far as, like, I'm actually okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned how to cope, repress, and all these different types of things throughout the years. And it's like, I'll be fine up until the point where I get implications, and hints at like people or places or nouns or things, whatever, actually, trying to destroy my work still, in spite of, with it being self-evident of the truth that it is. And, that's a major problem for me because that my testimony, is everything to me. It's all I got. When I was going through, it had sentimental value to me. When I was going through, because of the things that I've gone through as I wrote it, like every piece of literature I created, all my quotes, all my poetry, my recordings even, my art, my contribution in whole, and so, I was going through it with getting attacked, with carnal weapons, poisons, I've been, like a lot of things have happened even simultaneous to me writing my stuff. And so it holds value to me and it means more than money. You feel me? Like it's priceless to me because of, the things I've gone through, even simultaneous to writing some of my stuff. And it's been like an absolute horror movie, man. But it means so much to me. And I know that it could, and it did. It has touched millions of lives, like spiritually in a good way. And I was fine with that. I love that. And, it glorified God. That's the ultimate theme of my whole story is glorification of God. My whole story is a message. And, that's what it does. It glorifies God. And it's meant for his people only. You know what I'm saying? Not people that worship the devil. And see, that's the thing, man. Like, it's so much to it, man. I'm just not cool with the thought of my stuff being taken at things. Because think about it, it's a lot that my testimony accomplished. You feel me? It shows the truth, over slander, falsehoods and things. With the existence of my testimony, shows that the lies and slander from envious, influential figures, like some artists and all these whatever things they were saying is lies. It shows the truth of the situation about my life, my story, my journey from the beginning all the way to now. You feel me? So that my testimony has to exist, just as in the ways that there's slanders and things, however they immortalize in society, then it's the same way. My testimony was my reply to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't nothing but the truth. It's nothing but just like a general observation of the life of an individual, of a man, you know what I'm saying, for following Christ Jesus. Or, being, Christianity and the righteous path on the straight and narrow throughout the course of years of many persecutions and things and tribulations. So, that's pretty much what it is, That's what my testimony. So the existence of it is really paramount, man. And then, with people like threatening me to destroy my stuff, it's like they also admit in their guilt. You feel me? That they actively, because the crime is really not resolved. It's the way they made it, and it's made it to be open-ended on purpose. It was an evil demon campaign, and it's made like that on purpose in order it was to hide the light of God and cover it up under a veil or a bushel or something, of Satan. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it was. The Bible tells you these things. The world love his own, so that's why it was allowed to happen like that. But that's the situation. Like, I would never be cool with that thought, because I know it's dead wrong. Then I got proof of the things I've gone through, even in my testimony. So I'm like, to just think that the fact that it would be possible for, even because that's what the envious want. You feel me? That's what they want. That's like giving them what they want. You know what I'm saying? They're dead guilty. They got all this crime. They even got divine blood on their hands. Like, that's real heavy. And the only thing for divine blood, it's all in the Bible. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You can pretty much guess, you know what I'm saying? But they got divine blood on their hands for one. Then I'm an artist. You feel me? And an author. Like, I deserve the same right to exist as the next person. You feel me? Or the next artist or author. You feel me? It's like a lot of things, double standards, biases, confirmation biases, all of which are broken with nothing but the truth of the gospel, the scripture truth, and then just my personal truth, you know what I'm saying, of what I know about myself and my life. And so, it's been it's always been a compounded situation. And, just the fact that I proved that there was the existence of a scam, which is true, and the fact that this was going on long, you know what I'm saying, this even was like, I had certain, you know what I'm saying, like certain antagonism on my life, you know what I'm saying, without cause. before I started writing. You feel me? So it's like, it's a massive crime situation, but I mean, given the nature of the situation and how much sense it makes, I'm not sure the exact legal term for that, but the situation is back relevant. You feel me? It's not, it's a situation that's back relevant. And because of my testimony, it also had protected some of my rights. You feel me? Because these same entities been trying to frame me since, they had premeditated. They've been like preying on my life since I was like 3 or 4. You feel me? Like, I just got in the world and just got out just that quick. You feel me? Like, that's where my life pretty much ended, to be honest. And, God knows that. You feel me? And that's all that matters. And so ever since, they've been trying to like get me into bad positions with all the things they done. They go above and beyond to protect their to protect some image, something that they try to idolize and things that's not relevant to me, personally. And that's the situation. So it's like they forcing me to like I mean, I already spoke briefly about it, it's like to acknowledge, situations that really not right and true. It's like they forcing and imposing these things upon my life. I'm like, nah, that's what my testimony for. It cleared up everything throughout the years. My talent show and it speak for itself as it did back then. Even before the slanders campaign was at its heightest. You feel me? So I mean, I was already, it's pretty clear the kind of situation we're dealing with. It's absolutely evil. It's extreme evil, to be honest. And it's, very thorough and, all encompassing. And that's been pretty much what I've known as life, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, yeah, my testimony means so much to me, it's weird. I broke it down and put it in perspective, many recordings, throughout the years. It just like makes no sense, man. You got, like I say, man, they don't have to harm nobody. I just say, all I need is indemnity, however pronounce it, like for my work, my contribution, my art. I need my ability to maintain my platforms and things, just as in accordance to just the statute, the regular standards and statutes of the lands. I need that protected. I showed the proof of this crime happening, so therefore it restores everything back to normal, and it should revert it to default, like in the sense of, I don't know what exactly is going on with my copyrights, but I imagine it got something to do with these lying influential figures or finessing how they tried. It was part of a long campaign, and it involved a lot, a whole lot of manipulation. It just was a crime, just their presence from way back then in 98, 9, somewhere around there, it's like that was not that's the first origins of the situation. But from what I've noticed, since I've been able to discern life and what's going on in my life, from 16, 17, that in itself already been nullified, the whole situation. So it always was like somebody just like overarching, praying, making chess moves on my life to guide me into preset framings and things that were already created and premeditated. So therefore, any other substance of those things don't even matter. You feel me? It's all null and void. Just like the slanders, anything that was there, it's all null and void. You know what I'm saying? They can't put like society can't hold me responsible for evil committed against me. That's cruel and unusual on top of the already 23 years of cruel and unusual treatment. You feel me? They can't put, that against me. Like, what I mean, that was a personal thing. Somebody decided to do that to a servant of the Lord. They knew what path I was on. You feel me? And they tried to like conform me, into what they wanted me to be, or something that would be acceptable for them to eat. You feel me? When it really wasn't, and I wasn't. So it was misportraying me, all of that. I remember I've been through so much stuff, and I just wanted to inspire. I wanted to inspire those receptive to the light with it, man. Encourage. That was my intentions, to inspire people and then create better, more quality content like I'm known for. And expand the depths higher and farther. I don't need, people that's guilty, putting their hands, because it's a situation like, okay, it's so much, like some people, like they threaten to destroy my work, in the interest of these envious influence, which is what they've been trying to do the whole time for 7 years already, destroy my work. And for it to happen anyway shows that that was, that was like a crime. That's like working together with those, you know what I'm saying? So somebody had like a common benefit from that, you know? And so, it's just like a messed up situation, man. But yeah, it's just like I said, this is like a messed up situation. For that to happen anyway, man, it shows that it's definitely something not right. And I'm not, and me being the creator of my stuff now, I don't care how far it has to go. But now, what I'm saying, that's my stuff. It's like somebody walking into, what I'm saying, let's say somebody do art, somebody walking into their studio and saying, hey, stop everything. You know what I'm saying? All your stuff is mine. No explanation needed, no excuse needed. It just sounds cool. It sounds better than anything I ever heard. I'm taking it. That's my stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to sit there, be cool, all right with it. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to die or be exiled. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the same kind of situation. How would they feel about that? Well, no, sister, like, feel me, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you know what it means to you and what you've been through with it, and to your own journey and things. That's for people that really got a story, So, I mean, that's what it is. My story, I know it's one of the largest ones in history. It's one of the most influential, impactful ones in history. But for the good cause, for God, though. You know what I'm saying? It got plenty of healthy values and things in it. And regardless of who claims responsibility for it, that's not my problem. The testimony itself and it glorify God, and that's my interest. You feel me?